I did this about, I don't know, 35 times before I actually got it, but you have to jump your head just into the corner of that brick, just like that, and you'll slide through the tube and go through the wall. Super Mario Bros. For the NES, or the NES for those that like to give me a hard time in the comments down below. This is the game that started it all. It started my love for video games, it started my love for collecting video games and just playing in general. This was the game. But I had no idea, after all these years, there are negative levels. So I found out how to do this. I did some research and I figured it out. So in World 1-2, when you get to the end where this tube is, you're gonna break only these 2 bricks, because you'll need to jump your fat head through the brick here. So you'll notice that I'm jumping backwards. I did this about, I don't know, 35 times before I actually got it, but you have to jump your head just into the corner of that brick, just like that, and you'll slide through the tube and go through the wall. Now go down this first warp tube, and it's gonna bring you to -1. This is world -1. But it's just the underwater world. World 2-2. So it's identical, except I feel it has a lot more bloopers because it's quite a bit harder. So I didn't go back and compare exactly, but to me it looks the same. When you go through the tube at the end of the level, it's going to bring you right back to the very beginning, and this is an endless loop. There is no way out of it. It goes forever and ever. The same level. So I decided, let's try it on the Nintendo Famicom disk system, which was an adapter that went below your Famicom from Japan that let you play these little floppy disks. It's super cool, but the game itself is identical. I found no differences whatsoever. The only thing is, when you get to the end and go through this tube, something different happens. Now again, do it exactly the same, break those 2 bricks, and this time it only took me 2 tries. So go down that first tube, and you'll be at -1. This is world -1, but it's way different. Look at this. Princess Toadstool? What the heck? And the color palette is insane. It's totally different. This is like World 1-3. Bowser floating through the sky. Again, this level is Suicidal Goomba, and he's gray. Like, they have everything mixed up completely. Princess Toadstool, again, no way. This level is absolutely bonkers. There's Suicidal Hammer Bro. It's so crazy. Look at this. A Cheep flying in the air. And this weirdness, so you get it like at the tail, I think it's his leg flipping, but if you go to the top of the flagpole, it ends up bringing you through a full loop of just sticking at the end of that castle, so you have to jump in the middle of the flagpole. That'll bring you to world -2, which, look at that, it's the flying fish level. This level is absolutely insane, but this is world 2-3 normally, but this one has way more cheeps because it is absolutely hard as heck. This was already a really hard level, but I'm wondering if these are just test levels, because it would make no sense to just have another copycat clone of this world just to make it harder. So that's my guess. I'm not sure if you have to hit anywhere specific on this flagpole, but I just go through it and it gets me to world -3. Now this is like 8-4, except it has water and bloopers in it. I don't know why it has this. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it's pretty cool. One thing I did notice is that it doesn't have the maze mechanics that 8-4 does, but if you're small and you get into this spot, you're seriously done. There's no way, you're dead. So I went above this time and decided to just skip the level. By the time I got to the end, you drop down where Bowser is, except Bowser isn't here. You go through the axe, land on that blooper, no reason at all, and you were here, but there is no Toad. There's no Toad, there's no Peach, or sorry, Princess Toadstool. So I've tried going above, and again, there is no way out of this except for death. I tried so many different ways, I could not get to another level. It just kept doing the same thing and just sticking at this spot. It doesn't go any farther. So that's the video, how to get to negative worlds. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, bye.